Hey peeps, here I am. I'm doing my November income report. I normally do this in a blog post, and I probably still will, but I thought I'd do a little video to do more detailed of my spreadsheet tracking for the month to show you some of the products I've sold. And this is what a month looks like. And then let me just scroll back here, and it looks like I need to update this for October and November, but this is where I track, overall. This is where I just started. The blue line is Amazon, purple line here is eBay. And so I gotta put in there October and November so I can see how those are tracking. Amazon not so good, eBay doing awesome. Pretty much the same thing this month. So this is the top part. This is Amazon. Let's scroll up a little bit higher. And I can see I sold 45 items on Amazon this past month. Not that great. In past months, I've done 100 of items. And I like the Gilmans that do a lot more with their special product. But yeah, here's the sales date, which sometimes I forget to put in. The product sold, what category it was, and I have a little drop down, all the categories from Amazon there. And then the date I bought the product, so like this Family Feud DVD game, that's the second one. I bought another one of those recently and just sent it in. But I bought it on September 14th. It was brand new. Bought it at a garage sale, and I sold it on November 4th, so it took about 2 months to sell that item. And then this column right here, the yellow, is how much I paid for the item. So for that game, I paid $1.50 for it. And then I sold it for basically 25 bucks. And here's all the fees Amazon takes. This is the main Amazon fee, and there's probably shipping in there, so they gave me some money back. So the total fees on this item was $7.11. So I got paid by Amazon $17.88. And I take out my cost of goods. And so I made $16.38 off that item, which was a return on investment of over 1,000%. So that was pretty good. I have this column here. If I sell some merch fulfilled, I put my shipping in there. So here's some of the items I sold. Sweating to the Oldies, Richard Simmons DVD, I sold for $20.55. Paid $1.50 for it, so I made 13 bucks. You could probably freeze this video. I'm not going to go through everything here, but let's go through and try to find some of the big items. Survivor board game was used and sold for 30 bucks. Quattro, that's a game I got at the swamp meet for 3 bucks, sold for 40 bucks. So I made 27 off of that. So here's a couple books, only sell for like 10 bucks. So I only make like 4 or something. So it wasn't that great. Overall on an Amazon, I sold 1,000 bucks. Cost of goods out of approximately $105. So, that's pretty good. I had a return on investment of, after fees and everything, I paid 300 bucks in fees. So I made 650 bucks. Return on investment of 617%. So that's pretty good for Amazon. Now let's scroll down and see the eBay. Now I'll do a fast scroll to the bottom to see I sold, this is actually incorrect because I had one return here, so I sold 107 items. I actually put here what they gave me back, top rated seller discount, but there's actually a lot more, so my fees were not as bad as what it shows here. But overall on eBay, I actually take into account shipping because I actually make a little bit of money off shipping. Case in point right here, trailer thing was a trailer hitch device. I don't know what it does, but I sold it for $87, $88, paid $3 for it. I got $12.73 off calculated shipping. and then the actual shipping was $9.97, so I made a couple bucks there. So overall, out of all those items, I got paid by eBay $3,319 or $3,320. And then here's my fees, final marking value fees, insertion fees, and then shipping fees. And then that's when I paid in shipping. So I made a gross profit minus cost of goods and everything, $2,473. So I'll say that's not too bad. Return on investment, 1,287%. That is very good. Now, some of the fees I haven't put in here, so that may go down a little bit more. A couple items I have a check mark I sold on Bonanza, and I have to still go in there and grab their fees, but their fees are not that much. And I have like 4 or 5 items there. Let's go through and see if we can find a few items. Like I said, you can pause the video if you want to see more detailed things, but some software I sold in Microsoft Office, only 12 bucks. Let's see, PS3 Ultimate Alliance Marvel game I sold for 27 bucks plus shipping. Just about everything shipping. The only thing I do free shipping was these phone cases here. Food processor lid, sold for 16 bucks. I only paid $1 for the whole damn food processor. So that's all pure profit if I sell anything else off of it. Sold a baseball card for 15 bucks. Sold a respirator, 55 bucks. That was sold on Bonanza. Logitech joystick, 30 bucks. Here's that printer I sold for 150 bucks. So I made gross profit, 124 bucks after fees. When you set your prices, it's something you got to look at, the fees, and it fluctuates depending on the category. On that printer, I paid $6 on final value fee, and I paid $1.30 on final shipping fees. So not too bad. It cost me 15 bucks for the printer. What's some more recent? Robert Graham I sold for $71. Made 52. Headset I paid $2, sold for 50. There's the fees. And this was a return. This was actually, I should put this in here. This was a Logitech remote 700. And it was actually returned, and item not as described, so I had to pay shipping back and shipping there, so it cost me 10 bucks. Luckily it was my own, so I didn't have to pay for it. There's the Polaroids. Did I have that land camera on here? Somewhere on here. Here's a camera backpack with mine. I sold for 60. Here's that calibration tool that I actually got for free. The way my spreadsheet works, I have to put a cost of goods in here, so I put a penny when it's my own, or I got it for free. And I sold it for 312 bucks, so I made, after fees, I made $285 off of that. Pretty good. So here's that Yashica camera. Paid 70 cents for it. Sold it for $58.70 plus shipping. It cost, I ended up sending it out priority because I didn't have a box for it. So it cost me a little more in shipping than what they paid for. But I still made $51 on it. I'm okay with that. Some Starbucks mugs. There's 2 Starbucks plum mugs I sold for 40 bucks total, so 20 bucks a piece for the mugs. Made 33 bucks. And so that's about it. So there's the top here, you can look at that. That's my sales for the month in detail. I'll be putting this in my blog post, so I add everything together. So, I mean, $1,000 there and 3,300 there. Or if you want to go with it without the shipping, you know, but I did make some money off shipping. So I think I broke my goal of $4,000 this month in sales. I still have to, or in online, I still have to add in my website business and my AdSense. I did get paid again with AdSense, $108. It's the first time I got paid 2 months in a row, so I'm happy about that with the AdSense. But you can, when I get the blog post up, probably tomorrow, you can see the full picture in detail. So there you go. See you guys later.